I'm with my client Henry today, and yesterday Henry picked up the keys to his first rent to SA. Super proud of you.
Thank you, thank you.
But I know we've got a bit of a story with it, and I love this story. I'm going to let you tell it. So we'll start off with the last time you were at my house.
So obviously I came down to your house the other day, and over the last however many weeks it's been, I've been chasing this deal down. I've been to the property probably 7-8 times now.
Wow.
I've been dealing with the landlord and then obviously other family members. I'd like to say everything's now going to plan, and obviously, like you know, we've closed the deal.
Yeah.
And got the first rent to rent up and going.
What sort of hurdles were you having to overcome? What was the challenge? Why was it taking so long, do you think?
I mean, it was my first... I think it was the whole, like, I was a new company and they didn't really trust it. Yeah. As well as that, I believe it was maybe that... I don't know, I think it was the new company, me not properly explaining it as, you know, when you explain stuff. Not like I didn't know what I was on about, but obviously because you had other properties to relate to, you could be like, oh, my other properties, like I've done this. I didn't really have that. So it was like, I was kind of saying, oh, I can offer this, but I didn't have any like previous experience to talk about. So it was a bit like, do we trust this guy or not? But anyway, I managed to talk to the landlords. We managed to sort something out. You managed to help talk my idea across and what I was going to offer. And we managed to sign a deal in my company, and we managed to pay the deposit, the first month's rent. And hopefully this Monday we'll be going down to
set it up and finish
it up, maybe get some decorations in. Yeah. And then hopefully over the next week or two we'll get up on Airbnb.
Get the first book in.
100%.
Love it. I just wanted to touch on one more thing before we wrap this up, because I think the whole new company thing is something that people are going to run into often, because it's going to be a new company, but every company was a new company at some point, right? So I've got my way of dealing with this objection, but first I want to know, what's your way of handling it? How would you recommend people who are watching this to get around that hurdle of, oh, it's my first company, and then landlords question them on it? What's the way to get around that, do you think?
I believe, I mean, if you just gotta like, I mean, sometimes they might suggest, or maybe, you know, first month, maybe an extra like couple months rent, to make them feel a little bit more safe. There's not too much you can really do apart from, you just gotta find the right person who has the option to actually want to trust you, because like some people just don't want to trust a new company. Just won't. But
well, people will trust a person before they trust a company, right? So if you can portray yourself in the right way.
I was about to say about this obviously previous landlord who I was talking to. We ended up obviously meeting his brother, his son, sorry, and I started kind of just talking to him about like day-to-day life before we ended up closing the deal. We had a lot in common, and I feel like we were getting on well, we were joking, and then obviously we ended up sorting something out. So yeah, 100%, if you're a new company, definitely try and get to know the person you're trying to close the deal with as much as possible.
And one thing I like to do is I like to turn the objection into a positive. So I say, yeah, of course, we're a new company, but we've spent a lot of money on systems and our training to make sure that this is going to run really smoothly. And because it's our first one, as opposed to having 50 of them, that means we're going to be able to put 100% of our attention into this property, as opposed to trying to spread it thin.
That was a good way.
And then I would just finish off with a question like, oh, how soon would you be looking to get started if this was a good fit for you? So really proud of you, mate.
Thank
Congratulations. I'm looking forward to, you know, coming down and finishing the property, and can't wait to see you smash it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Henry.
Corey got the blueprint, money where the roof went. Deals on the table, every move is prudent. Flipping properties, no circus, no clowns. Turn a vacant lot to a king's compound. He don't do the stress, let the contracts flex. Rent the rent move, stacking checks on checks.